This is just a quick video about getting stuff ready for powder coating. So these are parts from two bikes. This is a GT550, and in the box is lots of GT550 and some RD350LC bits. Oh, and TY50 bits there. So in terms of the frame, right, I always like to try and get as much, if there's any grease on it, get rid of the grease. If you've got to change the bushings, make sure the bushings are changed before they go. Tape off any areas that you really don't want to be powder coated. I don't bother taping off things like this, I'll just clean them out. Nor do I bother taping off or blanking out thread holes, I'll just fix those. Again, if you really don't want to get powder coat on, make sure you do tape it all the way up. This was ready to go. Unfortunately, best laid plans. I took the seat base off, stripped the seat base, ready to go. That's this. And you should always do repairs before you take them. And as you can see on this one, there's quite a bit of repair left to go. Okay, I didn't realise this until I'd actually pulled the pad off. I couldn't see any of this. So I'll have to wait until I finish this. I'll just leave this stuff out, I think, because it shouldn't take me more than half a day to fix that. I have done some repairs on this already. So this piece here has been welded on because it was missing. In terms of when you go to the powder coaters, like the stuff in this box here, is actually to be silver. I'm actually going to just do the black one initially. I was going to do two bikes, or two different colours if you like. I've got a frame that needs to be silver and some other parts. I'm just going to do the black. The main reason is, I'll be honest with you, because it costs quite a bit of money to do two complete ones. So I'm just going to do these for now. Make sure I'll take all these out of the box again, lay them out and photograph them before you go, because with the best will in the world, and it's the same with platers as well, the things will go missing, and it's, they're dealing with dozens and dozens of parts. Mistakes are made, so if you can evidence it, it helps them to find out where the bit is, because it might just be lying on somebody else's box. In terms of time, right, so I would reckon if you reckon on 3 months, right, to come back from powder coaters. Platers you could work on 4 months, and the worst is the painters that do the tanks and all that. And I've had terrible problems with those guys. I've been up to 6 months, and in the end just gone round and pick up the stuff in whatever condition it is, basically just given up. So with painters, I'm starting to go more with proper bike painters rather than car. People who do all sorts of repairs, but mainly cars, because there's very little money in bikes, unless you're doing specialised. And these guys really can't be bothered. So although they're much cheaper, they're probably 2/3 of the price of a proper bike painter. It's just too much hassle. I'd rather pay the extra third now, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, so let me do those repairs and then I'll get this off for powder coating. So this is an example about what you can do with powder coating, and I'll drag this bike out and give it a clean, and I'll do a proper run through of it, because what this bike is it's something called a PC50, but it's been modified because I built it for my daughter and I needed it to be safer. But the colours of it are non-standard, so they're not your red and your white. The colours on it are non-standard. They're not your basic red and white. So there are 10,000 colour shades, hues with powder coat, which I didn't know. And what I did is I took in this various parts of this, as well as the frame. So you see the side tank and the headlight, and they're metal. And I took in this side panel, which is plastic, and also things like the fenders are plastic. And when it's clean you'll see it better, but the colour match, which is like an off-white. It's almost like it's got orange in it. It was just spot on. I mean, I don't know if you can see, but next to it is a white bike. I don't know if that comes out in the picture, but there is difference. Okay, everything's dirty in here. It's really there. I need to get everything clean, obviously. Yeah, but I'll drag this out and I'll go through this bike separately. A couple of spanners there that you probably need. Yeah, I'll go through this bike separately and have a chat about it. But yeah, just to show about what you can do with powder coating. This is when I get it out and you'll see this bike in the daylight. It's such a pretty bike, this one. It really is. I'm really happy about this one, and it runs beautifully as well. Okay.